Alright, before we get started, just ignore the two-tone hair thing going on. It's not staying this way. Even though my mom wants it to, she really likes it. I'm getting ready to re-pink, so I had to bleach my roots. And I was getting ready to put the dye in, and then I realized that I didn't have a video recorded for tomorrow, and I didn't want to record the video with my hair soaking wet with dye. So instead you're getting Strawberry Shortcake Misty. The ice cream treat, not the character. Though if I let my roots grow out, it'll be Neapolitan, so just an ice cream theme going on. Anyway, today's video has to do with something I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, have heard about by now, but that is that yesterday, Friday, June 26th, gay marriage was legalized in the United States. All 50 states, the gay marriage bans have been overturned by the Supreme Court, which is huge, incredible news. It's been a long time coming. I am a staunch ally, so this was like, woo! Friends and family members and people that I care about are no longer legally allowed to be denied certain rights, and that's a win, folks. I wanted to do some kind of way to commemorate that, and thought I would do a bookish rainbow. And at first I was going to do just a traditional one, picking my favorite colors to make the prettiest rainbow that I could, but I have done that before, so I decided instead I would issue myself a little bit of a challenge to see if I could make a complete bookish rainbow using books that would fall in the LGBTQI plus whatever other initials there are category, and see if I could make a full spectrum. I've done as well as I could, but may not be the prettiest rainbow. It's still a pretty damn good one. So I'm going to show you my bookish rainbow full of LGBTQYA. It's a lot of letters. In honor of love winning. These won't necessarily all be straightforward lesbian or gay or bi or trans, just something that can fall somewhere in that spectrum in some way in the book. So whether it's a gay and lesbian character or romance, whether it's questioning or gender fluidity or gender bending and trans, or basically anything that could work for my rainbow. I'm not going to tell you what the books are about because I don't want to give any spoilers, and if you've only ever read the synopsis or heard a little bit about the books, some of these you might not think would work for the categories, but they do, and I don't want to spoil that for you. Or at least they do as far as I know and as far as Goodreads has told me, because I haven't read all of these. But I will leave links to all of them below so you can find out more about them if you are interested. First up for red we have Alice and Frida Forever. Orange, or as orangey as I could find, Eon. For yellow, One Man Guy. And for sort of yellow, Every Day. For yellowy green, The Perks of Being a Wallflower. It's one of my favorite books, guys. And for definitely green, Lizard Radio. And for green and teal, I have a lot of green books. Shine, and a sort of greenish blue. The Realm of Possibility. Still on blue, Beauty Queens. This is also where, if I could find the book openly straight, I would insert it here. You'd think it'd be on my blue shelf where it should be, but it was not. And for a light blue and dark blue, Anything Could Happen. For purple, this is where if I had the book the color purple with a purple cover, I would put it in here. But I don't. So I'm gonna go with a book that has pretty much every color in it, but it definitely has some purpliness and some blue and some red and some everything. And that's Will Grayson, Will Grayson. Though you maybe wouldn't traditionally find brown in your rainbows, you're gonna find it in mine, and it's actually blue too, but we're using it for the brown, and that's Tomboy. Now I am positive that somewhere in the great expanse of my black spined and covered books, there's gotta be one that would work for this, but I either don't know it or couldn't find it, because I looked and looked and nothing. So instead I'm gonna give you bonus white books. Please don't read anything into that. I looked, guys, I tried. Ask the Passengers. I would highly recommend Anything by A.S. King. And The Bermudas Triangle. So there you have it, a bit of a bookish rainbow, as much as I could make one anyway, as well as some recommendations for some great LGBTQ plus whatever books that you might want to check out. Whether it's because you yourself are questioning or looking for characters you can relate to, Or if you are straight but an ally or want to be an ally or just curious, books are a great way to connect to characters and experiences that you yourself feel you don't have any realm of knowledge in or that you find foreign to you. It's a great humanizer and a great compassion building tool. That's why we've got this big push now for diversity in YA books and the We Need Diversity movement. Whether you personally identify to characters and situations isn't as important as learning to identify and relate and empathize to characters and situations. And you can still enjoy the stories regardless. So definitely worth a read. So that is all for mine. If you do one of your own, leave me a link or tag me on Instagram because I would love to check it out, see your rainbow, and get your recommendations. And if you feel like you don't have enough books in the LGBTQ category to make a rainbow out of, you can just make a traditional rainbow to show your support and pride in the Supreme Court's ruling. Or you can ignore this and go about your day. Either way, it's fine. But that is my bookish rainbow. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you guys again on Wednesday. But until then, thanks for watching and happy reading. Catastrophe! Don't stack the books next to the camera. Ouch. I think I'm gonna bruise. Ugh.